Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video, and in this part 3 of the KLS indicator, I want to show you a couple more things, and let's have actually some fun. As always, with every indicator, if you know price action, if you understand how price moves, hey, at least you understand what support and resistance is. Okay, you don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be a pro as long as you understand, a little bit of structure. Okay, for example, right here, what do we have in this area? You see the price recently broke. There was consolidating, right? And then all of a sudden we have a break of a structure, sort of a retest, again created another low. Then price is sort of right here in this area. So there's a lot of potential that says that price could probably end up dropping, maybe going for previous lows. There's another support right here. So if you look at it this way, okay, I'm gonna mark it up here, and I'm just gonna try to add some logic into this thing. Okay, not using an indicator blindly, okay, but trying to catch the best entries. Okay, so right here you see that at this point the KLS indicator it's actually showing me a potential scenario for a sell. Okay, it's already showing me the zone. Okay, if this is the first time you're watching this video, or you're interested in the KLS indicator, I recommend you watching part 1 and part 2. Okay, because right now this is part 3 of this indicator review. And so if you notice that I'm going a little faster, or maybe I'm skipping some things, is because I already explained them on the previous 2 videos. So make sure to watch. I'm going to leave the playlist here on the top, so you can watch video 1 and then video 2, and then you can jump into this one. Okay, so don't get confused. Alrighty. One of the things, of course, before I go here, that before I go into the entry, I have to understand. Okay, what is the price doing? Recently broke. We have a break of a structure. Okay, and it's sort of retesting it. It's struggling to break above. Okay, we clearly have a break of a structure. Price broke, and we're testing that previous support. Now it's becoming a resistance, and now I'm getting the indicator, the KLS, is giving me a signal. Okay, the blue line is below the red line, so it means we're looking for sales. Okay, now at this point, what are the settings? Right here, I am on test, and the buffer, I am 20 pips above the buffer. Risk to reward is 1 to 2, and I am on GBP JPY. Okay, currently this is basically what I'm doing at the moment, so you guys can see what the lot size is going to be. I'm risking 1% per trade. Okay, and right here, I'm just going to leave it at 20. All right, so what do we have right here in this area? I'm going to explain you what you can do with this type of setup. You can be already placing a short position. Okay, once you're getting that print right there, remember that print is not going to be moving at all. It doesn't matter what time frame I am. I can go to the 30-minute, I can go to the 15-minute, to the 5-minute. It all going to stay, always is going to stay like that. It doesn't move. I can go H4, it doesn't move. You see, so it doesn't matter the time frame you are, it's going to stay right there. Okay, so what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the price now to come, activate my entry, and go to the downside. Now of course I need to wait for price to touch it. Let's see right here, you can place already your sell limit right away, or you can wait for price to touch, and after it touches, you enter manually. It's up to you. Okay, so what is happening right here? We're seeing that price is touching the first zone. This is one thing you can do. Okay, this is your first entry. All right, you're aiming for a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and right here this would be the lot size, 1%. Okay, this is basically what we're doing. So now let's see what price is actually going to do. I'm going to explain you a couple of things that you can do. Now look at this, price is sort of struggling right now. Look at what it's doing. Price has gone up, and now it's touching the red zone. Is this a sign for you to get out? Not necessarily. Okay, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can actually enter, place another position just right there. You can put now your stop above that 20 pip zone, above the buffer. Okay, remember we are actually 20 pips above. We are on a currency pair, so 20 pips above the safe zone, like just in case. You can increase that if you want, maybe to 30 pips or 40 pips above. I mean, that's up to you. But at this point, you could just simply add another position. Okay. And now at this point, you have two. I know you are in a drawdown. At this point, you're definitely on a drawdown. Okay. This is why you need to probably, maybe back test this before you start feeling confident. Okay. Because this is what it's all about. You can start at the beginning with just making one position. Okay. One single position. Don't make two entries just yet. Understand where you are. Okay, no reasons why you should be scared. No reason why you should be scared. You're still, price is just retesting the actual resistance one more time. So you are below this support. So you're retesting it. Technically, what the price did is just touch now the second area, and now you have two positions open. What happens after that? Look at that nice rejection. Price got even a little higher. You see, this is why we have that 20 pip, okay, above the buffer. This is just an idea. You can increase it. You can even just put 10 pips. It's up to you. It's up to you. I just happened to find out that the 20 is the same as my boy Luis Perneso, who is the creator and the developer. He recommends using on currency pairs 20. Okay. You could go higher. It's up to you. Okay. At the end of the day, you're still going to be risking either your 1 to 2, whatever you're aiming for. You're risking the 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.4 or 1 to 1. You can just set it up like that. So in this case, you see why we're sort of aiming for this support. Price recently broken the structure. Let's hide the indicator. Let's hide it, right? Let's just pretend we're just trading breakouts. There's a break, retest, now continuation to the downside. You could have even be aiming all the way down here. Okay. Now, of course, it looks a lot better. You see that the type of entry right here, this was a 1 to 8. And the second and the first entry that you made right here, it also give you, even more. So you see, you can actually do this, use this indicator this way, definitely will give you, you can definitely get a lot more juice after this. And I wanted to show you that this is the previous video. This is the part 1, right? So I'm just going to show you what you can get once you go on the link. Okay, remember there is a discount. Okay, forever. If you're using my coupon code Eduardo, you will get that $25 off forever. Okay, I'm going to click in here and I will show you what you get. Okay, when you are in this window, pretty much he explains how the indicator works. Okay, you're also after, of course, getting inside, you will get there is a group. He has a Telegram group for the community where they all share their setups and full explanations, more tutorials inside it there. You see, he explains. He has a lot of information right here. He explains what it does. Look at this, for example, this example. You see what I just broke down for you, which is basically when you get the two lines, right? The blue line, the red line, you're supposed to be buying, right? But look what the price did here. They give you the first buy. Look at where he's placing the stop loss. So this is your choice. At this point, you can sort of make entries like that as well if you like. You have to test it out. You see what happened, for example, let's go back to my entry. Let me activate the indicator again so we can see. Let me hide this one, right? If you were buying, okay, you look just the example, right? Just the example. He bought right there. He placed the stop loss just below, right? You can do that. Not all the time necessarily is going to happen. You see what happened right here. If you enter right here, you place your stop loss just above, you probably got stopped out. But you see what happened later. You got stopped out on the first one, and then the second one give you that 1 to 8 risk to reward if you would have wanted to. Okay, so this is why you have to back test. Okay, there's a possibility. Let's say you see you could have got into this one, right? And if not, you see price give you a second chance. Price got even deeper, touch the second position, and you see as soon as you see that rejection giving you the buy, you enter late. You enter right here. Once on the next candle, not necessarily have to make the entry right here. You can make it at that second candle. Okay, because you're getting the buy signal right there. So, uh, but that's basically it. Let me go ahead and see if I can get you another example. All right, so right here we are on Euro JPY again on a 1 hour time frame. We see that price recently broke and mark up a little support or resistance right here. This was a resistance, price sort of broke, and it's playing around in this little support right here. So, I mean, why not? We're actually creating highs. You see high, now another high right there. So why not continue with the trend? Okay. Now, understanding that, we have now the indicator is giving me the signs right here. So we see price giving me this zone that I'm going to mark up. Again, as I mentioned, I'm on a 1 hour. This preferably it's the minimum. Don't go lower than 30 minutes, 15 minute, 5 minute. I don't recommend you don't get too confused with that. Okay, this is more of a intermediate. How can I say intraday indicator? Okay, so 30 minutes, 1 hour. Even though if you go, as I mentioned, to 15 minute, 5 minute, you're going to see the lines are staying in there anyways. You're not going to be seeing them change or anything. They stay in there. So sticking to the 1 hour and just literally waiting for price to go and touch. It's up to you at this point. You could be looking for a buy already. You could be placing a buy. Okay. Then 20 pips, about 20 pips below the zone. Okay. And then going for that 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.4. Up to you. It's up to you. All right. Let's see what's going to happen here. No entry yet. Okay. I went too fast, but look at what's happening. Price hit your entry right here. If you would have wanted to get in or you place your buy limit, this buy limit is activated already. But look at what happened. Price actually got a little deeper right there. Okay. Let me check the settings again just to make sure that I'm actually 20 pips below. Okay. So I'm 20 pips. This space right here between this, let me get the ruler right here. From here to here, you can see it's about 19.7. Well, I just measured maybe a little wrong. Let's see. That's about 20 pips. Yeah, that's actually 20 pips. All right, so you got exactly 20 pips from here to here extra. And right here, what you're risking in this area, it's another 20 pips. Basically, so you're 40 pips. And overall, the stop loss is 40 pips. Okay? So if you look at what's happening, this entry got activated. If you went in lower time frame to find maybe a re-entry and you see price is actually touching the zone, you can make another position. It's up to you. Again, as I mentioned, you have to test this out until you feel confident enough to say, okay, I don't mind getting in again. And then I'm going to risk that 20 pips in there. And then I'm going to go for a 1 to 2. This one in this case probably is going to be closer, if you want to go with that 1 to 2 right there, right? Or you want to aim all the way to the top, just reaching for that 1 to 2, which was this first entry. Okay, this first entry is going for the 1 to 2. But now this one, which is a lot deeper, look, this one is giving you almost a 1 to 5 risk to reward. All right. So again, it's up to you. Okay. And we're trying to go for a buy. Okay. I see a lot of displacement to downside. This move was very strong. What time was happening? Around 4, 5 in the morning. This is London session. Let's see what's going to happen there. Price actually stood up. And look at that. It's being respected. This move to the downside, because I also trade ICT. This is known as a sweep. Pretty much what the market was doing is sweeping, taking sell side liquidity right here, sweeping these lows, right? It's a trap. It's a manipulation. So from there, look at what happened, right? Nice push to the upside. So again, you could place 2 entries. Okay, and with this same strategy, you can place two entries, okay, on the blue line and on the red line. Okay, however, I don't, maybe at the beginning, I don't recommend you making two entries. Okay, I want you to start feeling more confident. Okay, just start just with the blue line, going for the 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2 risk to reward. Okay, or if you're aiming to, I don't know, maybe a previous resistance or something that is near. If there's nothing near, okay, then just stick to the 1 to 2. Okay, to your fixed target. So this way you can sort of understand, okay, what's happening, and you can go for it. Okay, sometimes, as I mentioned, you will also have losses, because if you look at it here, you are like, okay, but Eduardo, look, price actually broke right here, right? Let's go here. Look, sadly, there's no indicator that is going to work all the time. Okay, so look at where it's actually giving me the the entry. Look at where it's giving me the entry, where the stop loss is. Okay, again, I'm going to measure here. Let's see from here to here how many pips. This is about 83 pips this time. But you see, this signal was different than the one I got from here. You see, it was a lot shorter. It was just 40 pips. But this one is giving me this. Why? Why is it? Let's see. Did we get stopped out? Let's see what happened. Of course, is reprinting again, but this entry would still be valid. Is reprinting. Let me go here, and I'm just going to mark it up right here. My entry would be here, right? And I was going for that 1 to 2. So on replay mode, it's just not going to show. This is something that is an issue. But look at what's happening, right? The entries is still active. Entries is still active right now. Now at this point, it just showed me now the next right there, right? Boom, boom, boom. So it means, look at that, beautiful, right? It means that at this point you could have got two positions, two entries right there. You see the difference that the indicator will detect when or what's the size of the risk. So this is something that is so cool and is mind blowing from the developer that it did, that it's so difficult. You know that I also try to replicate on my channel. I have I have a couple of videos in there that I'm trying to replicate some indicators, some paid indicators. Okay, but my boy Paneso is killing it with this thing. I still don't understand how he does it, or how this indicator is. I mean, it's based off, but it's incredible. I'm telling you, the you see what the risk was, what the indicator was telling me right here on the risk, right, which is 40 pips. Now, for some reason right here the risk was different, a bit bigger, and of course the take profit was also bigger, right? So, but what is it? Why? I don't know. I don't get to understand exactly what it is, but I can't seem to find anything or any other indicator that can do something like this. So, this is why I decided to partner with Paneso, because it's killing it. This brother is killing it. So I hope it makes sense, guys. I just wanted to break this thing down for you again, using price action to sort of have a better understanding, and not just to trade blindly. Yes, you will still have losses like everything else, but if you stay focused, you know what you're looking for, you know what time you're actually getting into the markets, man, you're going to kill it. All right. So let me know what you think, guys. Find the link in the description below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.